Ask about Boone Jenner and just coming back and what it means to the group. And
We missed him. We missed him quite a bit. He brings maturity level to a younger hockey team. He's a guy that brings intensity. We know what to expect. There's a trust factor on the ice. His preparation, and you can't teach that. You have to experience it. And when you have a guy like him in the dressing room, the guys see it, and that's what we miss the most.
is it even just his presence, not necessarily on the ice, but just him having
On the ice as well,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
but his presence was missed. We're looking to, so we have a leadership group, but our job is also to develop the next generation, and we can educate our players on leadership, but the best way to learn is from watching and observing older players like Boone, and he's a real good captain for us.
You've had a lot of challenges already this year with teams that you've played that's super skilled and whatnot. Obviously, the team that you're playing tonight, 13 wins in a row, probably arguably the two best players in the world. I mean, what are you guys facing tonight, and how can you guys use it? Can you use it as a motivational thing?
Well, the one thing we can do is we can skate. When you look at the charts and the advanced analytics, that's the one thing we can do. Obviously, we know McDavid is elite skating, McKinnon and those guys are just at a different level. But our job here tonight is to focus on what we can do. And there's a lot of respect, and we respect those people. We respect that team very much. But we also have to respect ourselves. And having said that, we want to attack the game. And we know they're good, really good. We know they're going to create their chances. We know that it's a game of mistakes, so mistakes will be made on both sides. But we need to be prepared to play a skating game and to compete hard. And without this, there's nothing. There's no X's and O's. It's about competing and skating today and understanding when they're on the ice. But I think the focus is going to be on us tonight, not so much on the opponent.
Do you have any lineup changes tonight?
No.
Elvis back in that?
Yes.
As you've got Jason Cark here in person,
Yeah.
how beneficial has he been for your sentiment?
He's outstanding. Such a smart hockey mind. His demeanor is really good in the team setting. He connects with the players. He's helping. Since he's been working with us, our face-off percentage has been improving. And the guys, because he's so smart and his approach is different, he's helping quite a bit. So it's good to have him around.
I talked to Cole about it yesterday, and he said it's one thing to have it over the phone, but just to have that in-person, face-to-face instruction is very beneficial.
Yeah, just little tricks that he can show on the ice to improve. Because that's one area, that's the only area in hockey that you can have a set play, either offensively or defensively. After that, it's read and react. So we have our systems, obviously, our routes and all of that. But that's the one area where you can have a set play. But in order to create offense, whether it's a breakout, neutral zone regroup, or offensive zone play off the face-off, you need to win it. And until we're at 100% all the time, we're going to keep working on it. But he's a big help.
Is he about the perfect guy for young players like Adam and Cole?
He's good with the younger players, Fantilli, Sillinger, Johnson, but he's also really good with the Corrali and Boone Jenner. Yeah.
A trip like this, 5-game road trip, how does it help come a young team? You guys are together all the time, as opposed to
we needed that trip.
Yeah.
We've had trips. We had a hard schedule the first 30 games, hardest schedule as far as playing games, and then we needed that longer trip so we can have some team activities, building team activities. I know the players had one when we landed here. But it's for the coaching staff, for the players, for being in a different environment, for our young guys understanding what it takes to be successful on a longer road trip. There's so many benefits to it.
We talked obviously yesterday about how Line A and Werenski are getting close. I mean, those are two lineup regulars, obviously. So when they come back, unless there's unexpected injuries, you're going to have some tough decisions to make, you in the front office.
Yeah.
How does that kind of stuff? I mean, is that kind of situation in the room with potentially guys who might be affected by it? I mean, is that something they just kind of inherently know, or is that something you need to address with them?
No,
at all,
I think they know. I think they know. They're men, and that I believe in that competition within the room. That's very healthy. They see those guys practicing, and both of them have been practicing really hard. They're getting ready to come back, so it creates that sense of competition, and we welcome that from training camp to all the way through the season. That's something that is healthy in my mind. There's always somebody that wants your job, and that competition, whether it's coming from within the team here in Columbus or from our younger players in Cleveland, I think it keeps everybody keep things in perspective a little bit, and pushes people to give their best effort.
You guys have been without those big names for quite a while.
Yeah.
You just get Jenner and Cark back recently. Those two are on their way back. But over that span of time, I think you've played close to 500 hockey.
Yeah.
What have you learned about this team without them in the lineup?
Well, our room is really good. They really enjoy playing for each other, and that's a big component of successful teams. So we've learned that younger players can take a certain amount of bigger responsibilities and run with it. So those games that we were without Corrali, without Boone Jenner, without Zach Werenski, Patrick Laine, the league tells me, and it's a league rule, we have to put 5 guys on the ice. And because of that, we put guys in situations that maybe they weren't ready at that moment, but they had that experience now. And that's the silver lining of all of this. We had to play players a little bit more and in different situations, whether it's 5-on-5 matchups or special teams.